100% sure this video is going to rock your face off. Hey everybody, Courtney here, the New Mexico Stitching Demon. As you can see, we've moved. And by we moved, I mean the desk is now in the library. We finally have our office. It took a greater part of a morning, really, to get everything in here. So worth it, though. I could tell that the quality is a little bit better. I'm still washed out because obviously I've got my light right here. But there's only so much we can do. I'm really happy to be in this room, though. I absolutely love this room. It feels like a grown-up room. Not much of a grown-up room, but it feels like a grown-up room. But not only that, but my desk, while it's still the same size, I have more room on it. I'm not sure how that happened, but whatever. First I want to say welcome. This is a video about cross-stitching. If you are not into cross-stitching, bye. You're not going to have yourself a good time. But if cross-stitching is something that you're interested in, perhaps you'd like to stick around and see what I have to show you. Cross-stitching, for those who are just kind of coming into the hobby, is across the board. It's, you know, fantasy and religion and fandoms and holidays and game boards, and I mean, it's just everything. For many of us, it's therapy. For many of us, it's just something to just kind of chill out after a really rough day. If you have never watched a floss tube video or a cross stitch video, you'll see a lot of us do this. It's called the floss tube itchy nose. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. I have noticed that there is a huge uptick in numbers in just the last couple of weeks, and that blows my mind. So thank you guys for coming to watch me. Of all stitchers, thank you for watching me, spending time with me, and seeing what I have to show you. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. This is going to be the permanent filming area until obviously we move to a brand new house in a couple of years. I drink coffee in a Yeti, and my husband loves my Yeti when he's able to steal it from me, which is never, because he's got his own big cup. I have, oh my gosh, so it's been 2 weeks, but in the last week, things have been going really well at work, but the problem is the last week I haven't been at work because I've been sick with the flu and mild bronchitis, I'm sure, because the cough that I had going along with it was not fun. It was very painful. It was just, ugh, and I'm actually feeling a lot better now than I have all week. Obviously I had to take the whole week off of work, which sucked, but, you know, thank God I had time built up, because otherwise I would be destitute, I'm sure. Yesterday, feeling so much better, Dane and I went to Albuquerque. We just got out of town. We needed to get out of town. Hi, kitty. We went to the Cottonwood Mall and did a little bit of shopping. Obviously, I got this Dr. Stone shirt over at Spencer's, $5, and then I got this. It was totally washed out. Totally washed out. It's Mr. Aizawa from My Hero Academia, which I have to actually slow down and say that right, because I have a tendency to call it My Hero Macadamia, or as we like to call it, The Adventures of Small Might. That blew us away was as we're walking through the stores and we're having a really good time. I'm thinking, man, it would be really cool if they had a shop that was just completely anime. And as we're walking through the store, there it was. Huge store of anime pictures and these like fabric poster things and pillows and plushies and figurines and weapons, and oh yeah, we had a blast. There were so many things in that mall that we just had fun. And obviously we went to Hobby Lobby, which was right next to the Cottonwood Mall, and got some stuff there. Some of which you're going to kind of see. Sort of. Because we got some stuff to finish some stuff off. Got some fat quarters, nothing major. They're elsewhere. But I'll get to that here in just a second. And finally, so the last video I had told you that Bandit was in heat and that we were planning on getting her bred. It wasn't even an hour after I had gotten done even uploading everything. Bandit's pregnant. She's 2 weeks pregnant now. Her gas is killing everybody in the house. She's starting to show. She's very moody, very clingy. I'm sure she's right outside the door. Even though the door's open, she could come in if she wanted to. So she's been up my butt more than normal. But that seems to be the way of life. Bandit! Come here, Mimis. Come here, princess. Good girl. You're pretty. So all 4 of them come in. Whatever. They're allowed in this room now, so they take full advantage of it. So anyway, that's life. Dane's good. Dane has not been stitching in the last several weeks. He just, every time he picks it up, he just doesn't have the mojo to do it. That's fine. That happens. On the flip side, reverse, I've gotten a lot of stitching done. Not as much as I could have were I not sick, but I still got a fair bit done, and I'm going to show you all of that. First, however, I'm going to show you all of the FFOs that we did this morning. Oh, today is February 23rd. It's a Sunday. It's about 10:35 in the morning. Not that that matters. But, Bandit, why don't you lay down? Lay down, princess. So let's get started. Let's do the FFOs. So they're all right here. All right here. I have a bunch of stuff that's finished already. There's only 1, 2, 3 or 4 things left I have to FFO. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let's get started. So the first thing that I FFO'd is a couple of bottles. These are bookends, actually. We got these bottles over at Hobby Lobby, along with these little lights. They'll turn on. Oh, yeah, you can kind of see. And it's the, awesome. Like, there we go. Okay. This one is So Many Books. And that one is So Little Time. And they both light up. And they're both bookends, and they're really cool. All I did was it was so simple. This is such a simple finish. Everybody can do it. I cut them out of the fabric with pinking shears, and then hot glued them onto the balls. And these little things, you can get at Hobby Lobby. They're corks that you put into bottles, obviously, that have, and they're fake corks, with little lights. And Dane just unraveled it, put them in the bottle. Done. These took 5 minutes, maybe, to finish, and these are really cool. So these are going to be up here later. Thank you. Okay. All right. So those are one part of 3 parts of the All Booked Up series from Just Cross Stitch magazine. The second one is this bookmark. Just one more chapter. Got tassels. And what I did was I hot glued it onto a piece of mat board that I had wrapped in this really pretty blue fabric. So, a nice sturdy bookmark, which I really love. I was like, this one was easy. This was also another 5-minute finish, if that. Had to flatten out the plastic canvas before I could do anything, and that's just, you know, steam ironed it under a towel, because obviously this is plastic canvas and you didn't want it to melt. And then while it was still kind of warm and pliable, put them under a bunch of heavy books, and like 10, 20 minutes maybe while we were working on some other things, and then nice and flat. So super cool. Next we have I Love Cats and I Love Dogs. This fabric was a Christmas gift for us both from our friend Caitlin. Thank you, Caitlin. And it just worked out really, really well. And then for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and like get those little stands and just kind of prop them up on my desk or somewhere in the house. And then eventually, I'd like to put these on a wood hanging thing, and there you go. Because you guys don't see the back, but you don't need to see the back. These were also really very easy. I've seen so many people do things like this. It's just, this is stuck to adhesive mounting board. And then this is foam core that's been, or with adhesive and more adhesive foam core with fabric that's been stuck to it and then hot glued on the back. And then I just glued the corners on because when I tried to put like hot glue with the whole edges, it went boop, didn't work. So I just hot glued both the corners, or all 4 corners. And I did it for both. And it simple. Simple, simple, simple. And I look forward to putting these up somewhere. And then finally, the last FFO. This one was a lot of fun because this one was a little bit more intricate, a little bit more time consuming, but totally worth it. These are the butterflies. It's a golden butterfly from Dimensions, and then this is a Regalist Baby Bee kit. What we did was we took 2 6-inch hoops from Hobby Lobby. We strung up the back in a radial pattern, and then there you go. Then put 2 pieces of foam, adhesive foam core, hot glued them on, and then hot glued the string parts is the foam core. And then, you know, there you go. Right in this tray. And we're talking about having this hung up. But it's really, really cool. I really enjoy how this turned out. This is like one of my favorites. I think of all of them, this is my favorite. So, and we already know that it's durable because it fell off the table like 2 minutes after it was done. So, but yeah, this tray over Hobby Lobby. We just kind of wanted to do like a little butterfly display, and we originally thought, oh, let's get like those comically large pins and put them like right in the middle. I'm like, nah, this works out just fine, and it's absolutely pretty. Oh, but there you go. Those are all the FFOs. 2, technically 2, 4, 6. Which technically 1, 2, oh, who knows, who cares? But that's a lot. We had fun this morning. And there's still the table runner, there's still travel memories, the mini bunnies that we're going to make into pillows. I mean, we're ready to go for those too. Well, except for travel memories. By the time we figured out what we wanted to do with that, it was time to go home. We were tired. And Albuquerque's like 2.5 hours away from where we live, so we're like, we're done, tilt, let's go home. So that's all the FFOs. That's all the FFOs. That's a lot of FFOs for one day, man. I mean, that was incredible. That was a lot of fun, and we do plan on having another major FFO day like that again. So obviously there's no finishes, not yet anyway. No finishes yet. But we do have some WIPS. So shall we do WIPS? Let's do WIPS. Oh, I'm glad I took that second to pause because my nose just went crazy. All right. So WIPS. So for the month of February, my focus piece has been and All American Celebrations. It's available in Down Santa Claus Lane. It is a book, book 8 for Christmas Remembered. Leisure Arts presents Christmas Remembered, book 8. This is from 1994. Oops, I'll show you that bit. This is what it'll look like when it is done. It's kind of nice to see where I'm at. Sorry. And this is where I'm at. This is going to be a finish this week, I'm pretty sure. There we go. That's better. All I need to do is finish the gifts, put in Santa, and then the background, a little bit of fiddly or tiddly, little add-ons, whatever, and then it'll be done. So it is coming out so nice. I love this fabric. It's being done on 28 count opal cashel from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. So there's that. There's been a couple days where I didn't get a whole lot done. There was one day, Thursday specifically, where I didn't get anything stitched because I was just, if I sat up from a 45-degree angle, I was coughing and lightheaded and just bad. It was just the worst day. So, when last we spoke, I was getting ready to start on Monopoly. What did I do? Oh, I did this corner. And this is what it'll look like when it is done. It's a Monopoly 1985 game board. I got this pattern from eBay or Etsy or something for some ridiculous price, and I don't remember what it was. So, there's that. And that's what I did. I finished off that corner. So, just to see where it all is, I am about halfway done with the board, I think. More than that. So, it's being done on 18 count hand dyed Ada using the shaving cream method. Or no, I ice dyed this one, not shaving cream. I ice dyed this one. I feel like I've got a big cough coming on. And if it happens, I'll pause it so you guys don't have to see it. There we go. Aha. Okay. Next. Oh, it's right here. Let It Snow banner from Snow Creek. I am doing this on 18 count and data using shaving cream method. This pattern is from 2015. Cool. I think you can get this particular one online. I got this from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby, $10.95. But I don't remember if I paid that much or not. But that's what it'll look like, more or less. What did I work on? Oh. I worked on Let It. And put in all of this, and then start on snow. And I fully expected just to finish off right here, but I was just like, nope, having too much fun, so I just kept on going. So, it's looking so cool. Here is, oops. Here's the little thing. I'm hoping to finish this year. That would be nice. I think I can, especially if it becomes a focus. I know I can finish it at that point. Falling Let It Snow. Persephone had been in the rotation, but because she was finished back in January, she's actually hanging up right here. Legend of Dragoon, which is the filler focus for 2020, which basically means it's the 2020 focus. Took her place. So this is what it'll look like when it's done. This was a design that was created at XStitch 10. from the Prima's official strategy guide for the game, Legend of Dragon. This pattern is not available for anybody because I did it for myself. So this is what it'll look like when it's done. And did I get a whole lot done on this? I don't really think I did, honestly. No, I did. I did get quite a bit done. Because I think we had a snow day. We actually had a couple of snow days this month. I don't think we're going to be getting any more snow days, though. So I'm just going to show you what I did. Excuse me. This thing is large. As you guys know, it is one of my largest pieces. There we go. So I got a good column and more than a half done. So I got quite a bit done. Very cool. Was happy to have a snow day, but then again I wasn't because, you know, wasn't working. So got quite a bit done, so that making me happy. Happy. No. No, I did not have a snow day while working on Legend of Dragon. I was home because not only was I coming down with the flu badly, but I was also dealing with some severe endometriosis pain, which has been the worst it's been in a long time. Next week I go and see my doctor. We're gonna get the process started for surgery that I'm much more comfortable going into than I was before because I've been in therapy. Anyway, next we have Butterfly Fairy. Poor Butterfly Fairy. So my rotations go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday's a focus day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thursday was the worst day I've had so far with being sick, which means I didn't work on her. Yesterday, I didn't work on her again because we were in Albuquerque. Like I said, that's a long drive. And we didn't even expect to be out there as long as we were, but we were having so much fun that we didn't want to leave. So then we did leave. It was like 6 o'clock or so when we got home. And at that point, I go at 6:15 on the weekends, I go to my focus. So Butterfly Fairy got no work except for Friday. But to be fair, she got 7.5 hours work on. So it's not bad. But this is what she'll look like. Excuse me. What she's done. It's from Dimensions, artist Julie Fain. Jewel, believe. Yep, Julie Fain. The words are, may you touch dragonflies, dance with fairies, and talk to the moon. And I have not even gotten close to doing any of that stuff yet. But I did get a start onto the second half of the project. Because, if you guys recall, I finished this half in December for Finish That Stitch. And then I got, boom! Look at all that stuff. That is actually not bad for 7.5 hours of stitching in one day. Pretty killer, if you ask me. I'm happy with it. Now, let me tell you about this fabric. I fucking hate it. I don't like this particular Ada. I don't know why. It's not because it's black. I don't care that it's black. Do you see all of these white marks? It's because this fabric is so stiff that when putting it in the Q-snap, it's like, I don't know. Like it's flattening the flattening the fibers or something, but you could tell that like the fabric itself is kind of like synthetic because it's almost plasticky, but it's really stiff and I just hate this fabric. Oh my god, I can't stand it. But I do love. She's knocking shit over. Oh, stop knocking stuff over. I do love how it's coming out though. So, and I'm working on this for a friend of mine, a coworker of mine. I would love to get this finished by Christmas, honestly, so I can give it to her for Christmas. So there's that. That's all I've worked on so far in the last 2 weeks. That's 4 things. Yeah. 5 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 things, obviously, with All American Santa. There you go. So, what am I going to be working on today? I'm going to be working on Butterfly Forest. Another Dimensions kit. This is from the Dimensions Gold collection. Designed by Punch Studio. They're out in California. This will be what it'll look like when it's done. I've seen a lot of people do this, and it is so pretty when it's finished. I can't wait for mine to be finished. I'm halfway done. Like, literally halfway done. So, just a reminder of where I'm at. Boop. Obviously, I haven't done anything on it yet, but I need to start on it today. As soon as I'm done, yeah. So there's that. What's next? What's next? That's all my WIPS. This is what I'm going to be working on for the next 3 days. Hopefully my health comes back to normal, so that way I can stitch at a normal pace. Would be nice. Guys, this is the last week of February. Can you believe that? Last week of February. Which means on Saturday, I pick my focus for March. Which I always do on Instagram. I film it and then I put it on Instagram. So everybody can see it. But that's WIPS. Next, we're going to do haul. Which I'm pretty excited about. So much stuff in the way. Haul. Okay, so first, like I said, we went to Hobby Lobby yesterday. I got some needles. There we go. So 24s and 26s, because the needles I have found are just too thick, and they're the DMC ones. These ones are from Hobby Lobby, so they're finer, which I find I work better with than the thick, bulky ones. Which are good for, like the thicker fabrics and the, like 18 counts and whatever, or higher count, lower count fabrics. There you go. Not higher count. But whatever. I also got some needle minders. Stitching is a lifestyle. Floss and Floss Girl. And that was perfect because she's blonde and I'm blonde. I actually have a needle minder coming from Benkai Designs. I'm hoping it arrives soon. So cute. We got some pins as well while we were at at Hot Topic, that we're gonna make into needle minders. So excited! I can't wait to do this. And the only other haul is Dane had messaged me and said, "Hey, we're doing really good financially. Do you want to order something?" And I'm like, yes, I do. So I did. I went and ordered Map of Hawkern Hollow because I love this series. I love the Hawkern Hollow I'm working on right now. And this one I've been watching so many people do, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. So. Melissa's making noises, whatever. Map of Hawkern Hollow for Carriage House saplings. I'm really excited to do this someday. Obviously, it's not going to be this year because this year's already booked up. Next year is next year, but there's something major. There's a major project that Dane and I are going to be working on together. That we'll put every other Christmas from my family, for our families. Like, that will be the standard. That should tell you something. It's going to be epic. this year for Christmas, I have no idea what I'm doing for everybody. Probably just go and get them some store-bought stuff because I did not factor in any Christmas ornaments or Christmas presents for anybody this year, which is fine. I really wanted more of a year to stitch for myself. The only thing that I'm stitching for somebody else is Butterfly Fairy, aka Anna, for my friend Anna. So that's the only thing. So that's all. Now we're gonna get to my favorite part, which is plans. I love plans. Okay, why do I love plans? I don't know, because I'm just a weird person. So, to close out February, it's going to be Butterfly Forest and All-American Celebration. Cats chasing each other like buffalo through this house. I will be telling you also, I am not selling Color Shade anymore. Because nobody cares. I'm still going to use it. But, like, got some new sets. There's 2 more up here. I know there is. Whoops. Just knocking shit over. Don't mind me. Got some sets. Really pretty sets. As you can see, my fingers are ready to be... And I have one more. Here we go. I have... My nails are ready to be done. I just haven't done it yet because I've been ill. Anyway. So that's the end of February. And then on the 29th, which is Saturday, like I said, I'll be choosing my focus for March. And March is all about finishing off the 2019 stuff and going into the 2020 stuff. You know, I'm just... I'm excited. So for basically for the next 2 weeks, you can expect me to do Butterfly Forest, All-American Santa, all booked up. The Pillow, which is the last part of this series. Winter Wildlife Stocking. So yeah, that should be the last thing that you guys see me. But for March, it's those: Vintage Mermaid, Castle Guardian, Wedding Sampler, March Mara, Mini Soaring Free 2, and All American Santa's scheduled for rotation. But it could be done by then. I'm hoping it'll be done by then. And I'm kind of excited to find out what my focus is going to be for March. If it's something that I can finish in that month, that'll be great. I am still doing the 2020 Extreme Challenge. Extreme ABC Challenge for 24 hours of cross stitch. Come on, light. Wash it out. There you go. I already completed all of the goals for All American Santa. Because I didn't plan, or I'm not, it's not a goal to finish it, but I would love to finish it. And where it is right now, I'm pretty sure it's going to be finished by the end of the week. So, or by the end of the month. Either way, it's the same thing. So all of the goals are done, but I'm still tracking my time. I'm not sure why, but I am. What I'm thinking about doing is when I finish something, I'm actually going to take it out of the book, which I really should for Persephone. Take it out of the book, and then I'll put it in with the finished binder. So when I finish something, I take the tracking sheet or whatever, and all the pattern or whatever, and I put it in another binder. So I think that's what I'm going to do. That way, it's not like, I don't want to say in the way, but it's, it lets me know, hey, this is done. And I can see that it's done. And you can see, pretty pathetic. Only one entry for Butterfly Fairy. And I felt really bad about that because I really wanted to stitch more, but it's worth it to spend time with my husband. Especially after he's had a long week. I had a long week sick. It was just ridiculous. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be working on. I am actually very excited that I got this video up in 2 weeks. After I said I'd be 2 weeks. Yay! I'm gonna make this a thing. 2 weeks, because I can keep these videos relatively short. I want to thank you guys for watching. Honestly, like I said, I'm not doing color shading anymore, but I highly recommend the product. I think it's really great. Stitch all the things. Really. Stitching is a major part of my life that when I realize I have cut a lot of time out of stitching, I feel it. Not only in my anxiety level, but like physical. Like, I just get more tense. This is what stitching does for me. Stitching does a lot for a lot of people, and it's something that really should be encouraged. Hobbies should be encouraged. Working with your hands should be encouraged. Doing things that make you and others happy should definitely be encouraged. Once again, I want to thank everybody that has been subscribing, watching, following, commenting. I love your comments. I don't always comment back, either because I read it at a time when I'm busy, or I'm just not feeling well, or I'm looking at it going, cool, but I don't know how to respond to that. At least I try, though. So, you know, there is that. I am so happy to be in this office. I know I'm still washed out. Nothing I can. I'm trying to do better. We're gonna try and get like a darker thingy curtain. Maybe it'll help with the lighting. But so yeah, you guys didn't see much of the cat. Well, I mean, the cats were around, dogs were around, but you know, they weren't in your face this time around. You guys have a great day. Have a great week. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bandit will be far more pregnant by then. Thank you. Thank you. All right. On that note, I'm going to bid thee fucking adieu, because I need to go and stitch, and my throat's actually starting to kind of drive me nuts. So, happy stitching, everybody. Have a great week. Have a great 2 weeks. I'll see you in March. Bye. I swear, as soon as I stop filming, now she wants to come and say hi. Say hi, Missy. Oh, hi, Missy. Say bye to all the people. Bye, people.